CIET NCERT presents audiobook Kriti, Textbook of Arts for Grade 7.
Chapter number 19, The Art of Calligraphy, page number 194. On the right side at the top of the page, there is a QR code. When you scan the QR code, you will be able to get additional resources for the chapter. Scripts have the power to record people's languages and expressions. India's writing systems can be traced from the 5,000-year-old Indus Saraswati civilization. But the earliest decoded inscriptions in Brahmi script from the Ashokan edicts are almost 2,300 years old. The original constitution of India was handwritten by two expert calligraphers. Prem Bihari Narayan Raizada wrote the English version and Vasant Krishnan Vaidya wrote it in Hindi. It was signed on 26 January 1950, the day we observe as Republic Day. Today, the Indian Constitution officially recognizes 22 languages. Look at the beautiful forms and variations in Indian scripts in the tree on the left. On the left side of the page is a tree displaying the 22 regional languages of our country, India. Given on the right side of the page is the calligraphy of the Constitution of India. Page number 195. You will learn and discover more about calligraphy in this chapter. Letters are the smallest unit of any script. An unknown script looks like a string of small drawings. The letters we use today were all initially drawings which evolved into pictograms and then into organized systems of writing. Given on the left side of the page are 4 images of calligraphy in different scripts and languages. Calligraphy is much more than the art of writing letters to spell words. Artists pour emotions into each letter to create a variety of expressions. They spend a lot of time and effort in writing, inscribing, and carving by hand. Each letter style has a purpose. In ancient manuscripts, letters were decorative and flowed with life. Some letters were creatively placed to look like a frame or picture. Today's newspapers use bold and clear letters to draw our attention and help readers read information quickly. The materials and tools used in calligraphy include a variety of quills, brushes, nibs, inks, and paints on surfaces like palm leaf, cloth, paper, and so on. At the bottom of the page on the right side are given 4 images. These images are of calligraphy tools. Page number 196. Activity 19.1. Looking at letters. Which letters can you find in the Indian rupee symbol? The symbol of the Indian rupee is derived from the letter R, from the word rupiah in the Devanagari script. The top horizontal line, also known as the Shiro Rekha of the Devanagari script, gives it an Indian identity. Seen along with the second horizontal line, it represents the 3 bands of the tricolor of our Indian flag. Just by playing around with lines and shapes of letters, you can enhance an idea. Observe the Incredible India logo. The exclamation mark in the place of the letter I makes it more expressive. What kind of letter play do you observe in the other logos? Discuss and note your observations. On the right side of the page are given different logos. The first one is Incredible India. The second one is Utsav, India, the land of festivals. The third logo is of Kerala, God's own country. The fourth logo is of Meghalaya tourism. The fifth logo is of Karnataka, One State, Many Worlds, Department of Tourism. Page number 197. Activity 19.2. Letter Hunt. Before digital technology, printing involved long processes. Visit a newspaper office or print studio to find out more about the printing processes. Let us begin a treasure hunt activity using print material found in our surroundings. Step number 1. Collect a few newspapers and printed material including invitation cards, food packaging material, and old magazines. Step number 2. Discuss and write your thoughts about point number 1. How are the words or letters arranged? Point number 2. Why do you think the letters are printed in different colors and sizes? Point number 3. What do you find attractive in the style of letters or words? Point number 4. Which words on the printed material are most important? Why? Step number 3. Cut out words and letters of different sizes and styles. Step number 4. Work in groups to find similar letter styles. For example, decorative, bold, italic, thin, narrow, etc. Step number 5. Arrange and paste them on an A3 size paper by grouping similar letter styles. On the right side of the page are given images of 5 newspapers of different languages. Page number 198. Activity 19.3. Similar but different. Observe the table below. It shows different versions of the same letter. Given is letter A written in 10 different ways. Are you able to read the same letter written in so many ways? This is similar to human or animal bodies. We have the same body parts, yet we look unique. Human anatomy is about the number of bones, muscles, joints, etc. Similarly, the anatomy of letters reveals the different parts of a letter. Given at the bottom of the page are 9 images. The images are of 9 letters with their respective similar shapes, made with objects, animals, and human body postures. Step number 1. Choose a letter from any script you are familiar with. Step number 2. Take a sheet of paper and write the letter you have chosen in different ways. Step number 3. Start by writing letters freely. Use your non-dominant hand and see the lines and shapes that are formed. Use different kinds of pens, pencils, and other writing tools. Make the letters big and small. Step number 4. Take another sheet of paper. To structure the same letter, mark a baseline, top line, and a middle line. Step number 5. Mark vertical lines to create a grid. This will help you estimate the width of each alphabet as well as the space between each letter. Step number 6. Create 5 variations of the same letter. Use the guidelines to alter the height, width, angles, and line thickness of the letters to achieve different styles. Begin writing the letter, keeping in mind its anatomy. Step number 7. Share your work with your peers. Discuss how you wrote one letter in different ways. Page 199. Activity 19.4. Writing like we speak. When you speak to people, you modulate your voice, which creates a variation in the volume. Doing this conveys various emotions. For example, when you wish your friend happy birthday, you say it with excitement and joy, whereas when you say get well soon, you say it calmly and show concern. If we relate it to writing, it could be that a loud voice is written in big, bold letters, whereas softer voice is written in small letters. Now, why don't you try to shape letters in a variety of ways to convey the meanings and emotions of words. Look at the examples on the right side and try creating your own in a language or script that you are comfortable with. Note to the teacher: calligraphy skills are used in a variety of professions and vocations: tattooing, graphic art, illustration, animation, and so on. On the right side of the page, there are 5 words written in different ways. The first word is zipper, the second word is tie, the third word is goal, the fourth word is snow, and the fifth is broken. Page number 200. Calligraphy in posters. All in a name. A lot of thought goes into naming a newborn child. Similarly, a lot of effort is put for titles of books, plays, films, and awareness campaigns. Letter styles, types, and fonts play an important role in promotional materials. Recall various posters you have seen. Discuss the different kinds of information they contain and the text arrangement in the poster layout. Apply your calligraphy skills to make a poster for a play or any other school event. Step number 1. Choose a name or title for your play or event. Step number 2. Decide the letter style, size, and colors for the title. The way you style letters can give readers an insight into the nature of the event. If it is a play, you can convey whether the play is happy, sad, or contains suspense. Step number 3. Mark the guidelines and margins while writing the text. Given on the left side of the page on the top is an image of students working on calligraphy. Information in a poster. After finalizing the letter style of the title, proceed to write other information on the poster, like point number 1, date, time, and venue. Point number 2, contact information. And point number 3, names of people, organizations, institutions, performing troupes, etc. For these, your letter styles should be clear and easily readable. Choose suitable sizes to indicate their importance and use guidelines while writing. Add visuals and complete your poster for display. Given is an image of the poster of Kala Utsav 2024-25, page number 201. Assessment. Chapter 19. The Art of Calligraphy. Given is a table with 5 columns. Column number 1, CG. Column number 2, C. Column number 3, Learning Outcomes. Column number 4, Teacher. Column number 5, Self. Column number 1, CG1. Column number 2, C1.1. Column number 3, Learning Outcomes. Writes letters and words in different styles to convey feelings and emotions. Column number 4, Teacher, blank box. Column number 5, Self, blank box. Column number 1, CG2. Column number 2, C2.2. Column number 3, Learning Outcomes. Connects letter styles with personal ideas and emotions. Column number 4, Teacher, blank box. Column number 5, Self, blank box. Column number 1, CG3. Column number 2, C3.1. Column number 3, Learning Outcomes. Experiments with different mediums and tools while doing calligraphy. Column number 4, Teacher, blank box. Column number 5, Self, blank box. Column number 1, CG3. Column number 2, C3.2. Column number 3, Learning Outcomes. Identifies and copies from familiar lettering styles while making their artwork. Column number 4, Teacher, blank box. Column number 5, Self, blank box. Column number 1, CG3. Column number 2, C3.2. Column number 3, Learning Outcomes. cautious towards margins, alignment, and spacing in calligraphy projects. Column number 4, teacher, blank box. Column number 5, self, blank box. Teacher's comments and students' observations. Fill in the blanks. Page number 202. Summative assessment. Given is a table with 3 columns. Column number 1, column number 2. Activity for assessment, example. Column number 3, criteria for assessment. Column number 1, individual. Column number 2, activity for assessment, example. Self-portrait with object or word. Point number 1, draw a portrait of yourself with any facial expression. Point number 2, choose an object or word that you think symbolizes your personality and include it in your artwork. Point number 3, apply rendering and lettering techniques and complete your artwork with colors. Column number 3, criteria for assessment, pays attention to. Point number 1, ratios and proportions. Point number 2, facial expressions. Point number 3, margins, alignment and spacing in lettering. Point number 4, color and tonal variations. Column number 1, group. Column number 2, activity for assessment, example. Point number 1, make a rag doll or fabric toy using unwanted pieces of cloth or any variety of fiber. Column number 3, criteria for assessment. Point number 1, tries out new ideas and takes suggestions. Point number 2, plans the sequence of tasks and makes preparatory sketches. Point number 3, chooses suitable materials and tools and uses them carefully. Page number 203, teacher's comments and students' observations. Fill in the blanks. At the bottom of the page on the left side is a box that reads doodles and notes. On the right side of the page is an image of students displaying the art of calligraphy. Chapter 19 ends here.
Kriti, you were just listening to this audiobook, Textbook of Arts for Grade 7. Narration, Richa Jain. Sound recordist, Muhammad Faizan Khan. Assistance in production, Prasoon Kumar. Directed and produced by Vimlesh Chaudhary. This audiobook is brought to you by CIET NCERT, New Delhi, India.